Welcome back, everyone. Going into second hour here of week 38 Core Swords. Adam, what's this flashlight?
So there's a bright flash of light that for a moment blinds all of you. So all of you see just like light in your vision, um, except Jiva. Jiva, you do not see the wall of light. Instead, um, you can feel like your teeth clench and your eyes kind of roll back in your head a little bit as you get a vision. You see the familiar form of the House of the Falcon sort of perched on the edge of the wall as it is, but you can see through the stone and earth below it. And there seems to be some kind of like cavern, or it's vaguely like womb-like, and under it you can see some kind of strange, like dark worm shape, kind of like writhing under the house. You can see on the doorstep of the house there is a pack of wolves, huge wolves. Their mouths dripping with viscera. They seem to have like just consumed a kill, and they regard you with strangely human eyes in this vision. You can see behind the house, not the familiar terraces of the city of brass, but a huge, impossibly huge, like skyscraper times several orders of magnitude tower, a huge stone tower that seems to be burning from the top. The stone seems to be on fire, and there's this black cloud kind of pouring out of it. And everything, the house, the wolves, the worm under the house, you all are in the shadow of this great stone tower. So there's a big black kind of pillar of darkness over you. You see that vision upon gazing on Berg at close distance for the first time, and all of you, your reverie, whether sudden blindness or a vision, the reverie is broken by a sudden shrill scream. You've heard this scream before. This is Lena's scream of surprise and terror as you blink away the vision or the sudden blindness for a moment, and you can see crawling out of the bushes around you several strange creatures.
So we're back.
Lena is screaming. Yep, Lena is screaming because one of them emerged from the bushes right next to her.
The fuck?
Yeah. So these things, I'll make them bigger so everybody can see. So these things are, they're wearing like dark cloaks, these kind of like greasy, like oily looking cloth like cloaks with their hoods up. They have gnarled, pale features, jagged teeth. They're about halfling size. They almost look like emaciated, like halfling like corpses. They don't have the sort of softness that most halflings do. These things are creepy, and they have these dark glowing eyes. And they're bursting out of the brush, basically, and Lena's scream of sudden terror is what alerts you to their presence. So I need everybody to make roll initiative for me. Let me clear the order, and we can do that.
Oh, that's nice. We're gonna bond through combat.
There we go. So to do this, and just click on your character so that your token is highlighted. And then on your character sheet, on your actual character sheet, there's a little initiative button you can click.
Solid 4 from Berg.
Good stuff, Berg. Nice work. All right, so I'll roll for these creatures. There we go. And then and I'll roll for your friends. We'll use Bug as the token here. Can you you guys can see the Darkling in the order? You can see it on the list there?
Yeah, rolled a 20.
Okay. Yep.
Perfect.
I rolled a fucking 20, yeah. Jesus.
It at a quick glance, would it seem like we're being ambushed by something similar to what we've been talking to, or is it a clear distinction that these two things are not?
This looks like if a child had a nightmare about halflings and then drew the nightmare. Like they're weird little like they're similar. Like at a distance you might mistake them, but they definitely look like unhealthy and strange.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens because they're making their first attack. So maybe if they attack the halflings, then I'll think, well, that's not a trap.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it looks like the halflings are scared of them, right? Like the girl screamed when she saw. Okay, so yeah, they the three of them get to go first. The halflings' friends. So I think Marlowe.
Way to go, Bug.
Marlowe hears Lena. Everybody, they're gonna run and help Lena. So Lena tries to run, which lets the little guy try to stab her. So he lashes out with a dagger. These sharp knives. They seem to be made out of like broken glass. So he takes a swing at her as she runs. But let's see. Did he hit her? I don't think so. Just barely. So his dagger, and you see this, Jiva. She screams and tries to run. He lashes it with his dagger, and it tears her cloak, but doesn't hit her. And she runs over to your side. And then Bug and Marlowe both attack the thing. They've got short swords. And Marlowe hits, but Bug does not. And and the creature squeaks in anger as it takes some damage. So so now they get to go. So emerging from the bushes, the two nearest Ramos, they're gonna attack you with their little glass knives.
Ramos is hurt too.
And then the ones at the back, they make a beeline to the back of the statue, and they sort of like are capering through the water. Leaping and they jump down into the sludgy water at the base of the statue and like start climbing up onto it. But let's see. Marlowe gets attacked by one of them.
Ooh, that's a crit. Thank God it was on the second roll.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
And hits. So Marlowe takes let's see, six damage. Okay. So go. All right. So yeah, Marlowe tries to defend himself. The thing with the knife is too fast. Jabs him in the leg, and he shouts in pain. And then Ramos, you get attacked twice.
Yeah. Oh, good luck, Ramos.
And two.
Oh, you're fine.
Thank God. Woo.
Okay, so your armor holds against their attack. And then the other three are climbing up the statue. Ramos, what are you gonna do?
Ramos looks at both of them and goes, "Nope," and disengages and runs away. Let's see.
You're running behind us, yeah.
So you want to take the disengage action?
Disengage and then run behind Berg over here.
Okay. All right. So, Jiva, it is your turn. You can see your friends tangling with one of these little shadow imp things. The human priest has just fled from two over here, and there are three climbing up the statue. On your turn, you can move, you can take an action, and then you have a bonus action. And for you, you've got some options as a rogue for your bonus action that you can do. So what would you like to do with your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna attack the one that's next to Marlowe.
Okay.
So yeah, I have sneak attack that I can deal an extra 3d6 of damage. And it says that I don't need advantage if there is another enemy of the target within 5 feet. So since they're fighting,
that's right.
I don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you and Marlowe have you fought together before, and so you know how to fight. But I think Lena, you start to run off, and Lena looks at you like, where are you going? Like she wants to stay close to you and doesn't want you like running. She ran over to you to get away from this thing, and now you're running towards it. But she's not like holding on to you or anything. So
right, I just yell
okay.
at her like, "Stay there!" and I like dash away.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and move yourself up to where you want to be, and then you can make your attack roll.
Cool. So I click on the short sword here in the middle of the character sheet.
Yes.
Attack.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. 16 is a hit. So
That's
now
a lot of
on the chat log, if you click where it says short sword, it'll roll damage for you. Click on the word short sword. Sorry, on the actual like after you rolled, like on the
in the
log.
actual roll log, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it's 5 damage initially, and then you do what 3d6 more.
Yeah.
Okay, so just roll 3d6. There we go. Okay, so you deal 11. So you run up, you kill it. What does it look like? What is Jiva's like fighting style? Is this kind of flashy, or are you to the point, like straight into the point?
Like kind of, yeah, with a lot of finesse. Like she spent a lot of time using short swords and practicing and that kind of thing. Her dad is a blacksmith, so she's trained kind of by the other halfling mercenaries that would frequent his shop. So yeah, so she like kind of runs up really fast, like goes past the injured Marlowe and just like really quickly like swipes 1-2 like and
Cool. Yeah, the first slash you get it across the chest, and then the second one you cut its throat. And it grabs its throat, kind of has that sudden realization it's about to die, and then bursts into flame. It in a second, like flash paper, there's a sort of bang in the air, and the whole thing just turns to ash with a flash of heat and light. So you and your 2 friends need to make a DC 10 Constitution save, please.
Oh, boy.
Should be same thing on your character sheet, like top left, I think, of the sheet.
Yep. It says saving throws below, like
Okay.
inspiration,
So,
proficiency, all that stuff.
Bug and Marlowe both succeed. And you do too. Okay, so you managed to cover your eyes as the thing just turns to dust. And Marlowe looks at you and he's like, "The hells are these things?"
I have no idea. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Well, and he grins kind of grimly and says to you, "Well, at least we know they can die," and goes looking for looks around for another target. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Can I do anything else? I think I also have a thing where I can move.
Yeah, exactly. You can use your bonus action to move again. You can hide if you want to. You got some stuff you can do. What would you like to do?
Pretty much anywhere.
What was that? You cut out.
I'm trying. How far can I go?
Oh, yeah, you can move another 25 feet.
Okay. Can I go back to where I was, next to Lena, in case she gets attacked?
Yes. Almost.
You can go right here. Where the end of that is.
Yeah. If you ever want to measure a distance, you can either pick up your token, so like click and hold, and then hit the space bar, and then move it around. You can see a little line will trail out.
Let's see if she gets it on. No one gets this on the first time.
No one ever gets on the first time.
It's
So
so
just
hard.
click the token as if you were about to move it, like click and drag it somewhere. But hit the space bar, and it'll show you how far you're dragging it.
I see. Yeah.
Once you picked it up. Yeah. Okay.
That's bullshit.
So that'll show you. You can move 25 feet. But yeah, so you
I
run
don't
over.
believe she got it first try.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
no,
run
She's
over to
lying.
Lena's side.
It didn't happen.
Mm-mm.
There's no video
No.
of it.
Look, I'll
Show
move
off.
5 feet right here. There you go.
No, then we didn't see it. You're just moving your thing around.
You can see it. You're just moving. Yeah, I can do that too. Just check this out.
You're the only
Yeah.
one that can see the arrows, so they don't.
No proof. No proof.
Zero.
Enoch, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Well, I see that they're fighting it. I was originally going to shoot one of them because I thought we were being trapped. But I'll take my normal 3 shots. I'll shoot at this one. There you go. That one. The southernmost one in front of me, to my left.
Can I warn them that these things burst into flame? Did they see that happen?
You don't know if
Probably.
they saw it because you had your back to them, but you can warn them anyway.
Okay. Yeah. As they go to engage those other 2 over there, I just kind of yell "Careful! These ones burst into flame. Watch your eyes."
All right, Gardner. How far are they? I'll fight like back to back with the. I'll move here, and is this giving me any sense of cover, Adam? The edge of this fountain.
No, it's like a gradiated like lip. So it's not like a wall or anything.
All right. Well, I will take first shot at this most southern one with crossbow with sharpshooter.
Yeah. So you notice I added a sharpshooter shot on there for you.
Yep.
Okay.
The damage type is -2 though. I don't know. Is that appropriate?
Let me see. No, it should have the
I'm just gonna
proper
roll it and see what happens.
damage. Okay, I'll double check.
That's a 6. It's a miss.
Okay.
I'm just gonna so the damage is -2. The damage is inappropriate, but we'll fix that. I'll take a second shot. Is it still rolling a d20?
It should here. I'm just gonna roll to see. It's rolling. Yeah, it's weird. It's rolling properly for me.
I mean, it rolled properly, but the damage wasn't. Oh, okay, that rolled properly. I might need to like change the damage.
The macro should be fine. But anyway, you missed.
I
the
missed first shot. Yeah, here's
you got another shot.
second shot. 15.
There you go. Yep, that hit.
See, that was +3, but mine still says +1.
It's so weird that your macro is rolling a different damage. Anyway, you can just roll the damage and we'll.
So d6 +3 +10.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
Still
So
up?
yeah. No, you kill it. Yeah, your second shot. The first one was just a tracking shot. Second one, you hit it in the chest. There's a dry thunk, and then it
Okay.
bursts into flame.
And then I will make the. I'm just gonna roll this normally, and then I'll look into the macro. Third shot is a 17 -5 is 12.
Huh.
Does that hit?
Just barely misses.
Okay.
Yeah, it hits the floor in front of it.
And then, so you said these guys are crawling to the top of this fountain.
They're climbing the statue. Yeah.
Would I get cover if I move up here from them behind this thing right here?
Yeah. If you move up and crouch down
Okay.
behind that thing.
That's what I'll do. I'll move up here and crouch down.
Okay. All right. Cool. They don't appear to be they don't have like crossbows or anything, but they could throw their knives at you, I guess, if that's why they're climbing up there. Berg, slow to react, but it's your turn.
All right. That one died. Off to the left up there. I think Berg. I think he's gonna regular rage because these guys don't seem so tough. Maybe that'll be a mistake. We'll find out. But it doesn't seem like they're worth the point of exhaustion. So he's just gonna regular rage.
Okay.
And fly up here and attack this guy.
Okay. All right. So you move, use your bonus action to rage, and then you've got 2 attacks with the.
Yep. The Apology of Imperfect.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm just clicking into my sheet. There we go. Boom.
Okay. Yeah, that's the 19 to hit.
Damage.
No problem. All right. So 9 regular damage, and then another 4
4 necrotic, and then
Ooh.
2 extra.
You kill it. You kill it with that 4 necrotic damage.
Okay, yeah, I get that necrotic back.
So
This could be bad.
Yeah, you get 2 of the 4 for necrotic.
Okay.
So
And
for
then the
your
other 2 is
reference,
tainted.
yeah, for your reference, Berg has a magic hammer called the Apology of Emperor Fey, which he's swinging around, smashing skulls with. And when he deals damage, he also has a blessing or maybe a curse, we're not really sure yet, that he got from some kind of underground space crystal thing.
Here's my curse.
And that allows him to drain the life of the things that he hurts. But when he kills something with it, there's a chance that it can.
Some of it can
affect
seep
him.
into me. Yeah.
Yeah. So you come up and you smash the thing in the chest with a hammer. You feel its ribs crack. And it tries to breathe. There's a rattling sound in its throat. It falls down.
I look away immediately.
Bursts into flame. Yeah. Go ahead and make the con save.
Okay.
So
Danger
DC
sense,
10.
Adam. Danger sense. It's not dexterity.
DC 10 con save.
Hey.
Okay, so you're fine.
Yeah.
You don't get blinded. And now I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Oh yeah, I'm great at these.
You haven't failed this yet on this weapon. Don't fuck it up.
Don't say that. That.
Hey, you fucked it up.
Interesting. Okay, so there's a flash of light. You cover your eyes. And then when you open them again, everyone else can see this. Berg, I don't think you're enraged. You're not really sure what's going on. There is white light pouring from Berg's eyes and open mouth. Like when he's roaring, you can see like light, just kind of like he's got a very bright light inside him. And we can see white tongues of lightning kind of like jumping off of him and hitting the ground and the stone around them. So you have these kind of like little
That
arcs
looks
of
super
lightning that are
cool.
jumping off of you. You do look super cool, but there's a terrible heat burning inside of you.
There's
can you
always a terrible heat burning inside of me.
Can you roll a d6 plus 2 for me?
Okay. You had to say something, JP.
I mean, it's gonna happen. The rule of law says what's gonna happen.
All right. Let me add this to the tracking order. That's how long it's gonna last. And
Shit. This doesn't
Maybe
sound
it's good. Maybe it says inner light. That sounds like a good thing.
okay, so at the end of your turn, Berg, make a con save for me, please.
Or you might lose.
Why
some
can't
health.
these be dex saves? Dangerous.
You're burning up from the inside with a terrible light.
Yeah, I know.
You can't dodge it. Make that con save for me.
Sure.
Not with that.
Hey, that's better.
Okay, all right.
I
So you
think.
only take half damage. You take 6 damage, 6 radiant damage, and yeah. So,
Okay.
obviously it's radiant damage, so your rage doesn't reduce it.
Doesn't apply, yeah.
Yeah, and you can feel it. It's horribly painful. If you weren't in rage, this would be a lot worse.
Yeah, I don't
And,
think the rest of the people can tell if I'm roaring because I'm just
Well, yeah,
raging or
like-
if.
I look at that. I think whatever the creature did when it flashed did this to you. So I'm just like screaming Berg as you're just being
Yeah,
lit on
Lena-
fire by some holy fire.
Yeah, Lena gasps and covers her mouth and says through her fingers to you, Jiva. She's like, "My gods, what's happening?" And like she's like trembling and yeah, she's frightened. She's very frightened. And I think Bug and Marlowe, they get to take their turn now. And Marlowe shouts like, "Lena, get away from him!" And she runs over to him. I think Bug is the only one with a missile weapon. So Bug is going to take a shot at one of the Darklings up on the statue here. So he's got a bow. He misses. He hits the statue instead. The Darklings get to finish what they did climbing up here. One of them is standing on the statue's arm, like being a lookout. And he's kind of like watching the group of you. He sees Enoch. He sees you run and drop down. And then the other two, one of them is holding the statue and holding the other one's cloak so the other one doesn't fall because he takes both hands off the statue and kind of like pinwheels his arms a little bit, gets his balance, reaches into his cloak and pulls out a glass bottle, and he pops the cork and he pours the contents of this bottle onto the statue's head. And so this kind of purplish liquid pours out and pours down onto the statue. And the little one, the scout that's up on the elbow here, looks down at you and he grins and he mutters something to his friends. And then the group of them jump off the statue as it rumbles to life.
No.
Yes.
I wish that I went with the Berserker now.
That is cool.
So the stone golem awakens. And I will roll initiative for it.
Is
Rip
it the
extra
whole?
attack.
Is it just this? Okay, never mind. I see it now.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought it was going to be the whole.
Yeah, I
For
was
a second,
thinking,
I was like, how big is it?
So what I think happens is it's not just that the statue comes to life. Like a lot of the bulk of the statue crumbles and falls away, and almost in a sort of macabre like birthing sort of ritual, the actual golem inside the statue breaks out, and it's this big kind of strange looking sculpture in a vaguely like humanoid shape. It's got 2 arms and 2 legs and a head, but it's carved. It's got like one kind of curling horn. One of its hands is a claw. It looks like a strange abstract statue that bursts forth from the actual statue, which crumbles away around it. Let me roll initiative for it, and we'll see when it gets to go. Cool. It's real slow, so it's going last.
perfect.
So y'all will have a turn to do some things
All right.
before it
Made me
goes.
feel better about my initiative.
Ramos, what would you like to do?
I would like to first say, "Holy fuck, what is that?" And then I will first sacred flame one of the little guys, the one on the bottom left.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one. So, boink for 9. Not bad.
All right. It's a deck save. So let's see.
Yeah, 16 deck save.
He
Oh,
so your
trips.
your sacred
And-
flame it I guess it's radiant, so it doesn't really like burn the water, but it sears the surface of the stagnant pool. Little chunks of rock still kind of falling from the golem as it sheds its shell.
And then I will use spiritual weapon and to summon right next to him as well.
Have we seen your spiritual weapon before?
Yeah, it's a
Have we?
mythical hammer of that's talked about as a great hero of the Church of the Sun. But I still use that as my spirit weapon.
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask. So it's the same spiritual weapon from before. Does it look any different now that the magic powering it is the tower, not the sun?
It's now much darker than it used to be. Like it's definitely like drained and looks different and not as comforting as it once was. But yeah,
it's a little threatening now instead of
a little
inspiring.
threatening. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Cool,
pretty
okay.
cool, I guess. It's not a horn, but it's still pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah,
It's true.
Yeah.
It isn't a
Not-
cool
it's not a
thing.
horn.
It is no horn, but yeah.
It's like an actual weapon.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, that horn did a lot of damage, man. That horn.
And-
yeah,
yeah.
the spiritual weapon's a great spell.
let me find an appropriate hammer for you there. All right,
That'll-
and let me turn it over to you, Ramos. Can you move that hammer, Ramos?
Yep, there we go.
All right, cool.
And I'll take a swing at the little guy with the hammer.
God, I hope you
Boom.
one-shot him.
Kill him. Kill that motherfucker.
One-shot him.
Ah,
Five
that's not
force
good.
damage.
You're not gonna get him with 5.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Jiva, you see. So here's my question, Ramos. Are you clearly? Is it obvious which of the arcana you serve?
I would say yes. I do have a
You're wearing
tower.
like a tabard with. Okay. So Jiva, now you can see he's a little closer, and you can see him moving. The symbol on this cleric, this man's tabard, is identical to the tower you saw in your vision. This sort of burning stone tower, lightning bolt striking it, and bits of rock falling from the burning top. And around the base of it, there are stylized skeletons, kind of like cowering in fear underneath the base of this. And then he mutters a prayer, conjures forth a magical hammer, which swings in and crashes into one of these creatures. Can you make a religion check for me, Jiva?
21.
Damn.
Nice. Okay. All right. So we don't know much about, like, do the halflings, do they have their own, do you have your own like gods and goddesses that you worship, or have you adopted the human gods?
Yeah, I would say kind of the same as humans, like the adopted human religion.
Okay. All right. So then you're pretty familiar. The tower is one of the arcana. The arcana represent the stages of enlightenment. They're also kind of like emulated or worshipped as gods. You recognize the tower as being. You don't want to run into a cleric of the tower. Most people don't even want to mention the tower because it's bad luck. The tower represents the lowest part of a person's journey through life. The tower means disaster. The tower means sudden, unexpected change. It can mean revelation, but if you look at the arc of the arcana, the tower is the lowest point. The tower is a bad luck god.
This is what happened at E3. You found the tower.
Depending on what Jiva thinks about bad luck, it's either to be placated or redirected or avoided altogether. The saying in the shadow of the tower means like you're experiencing a time of bad luck. And this cleric seems to follow that dark god. Cool. So that's Ramos's turn. Jiva, what would you like to do?
Are the other two things still like on the statue, or did they jumped off?
They jumped off. Yeah, they're in the water now.
I don't feel comfortable attacking a giant statue thing. How far is this? That's pretty far too. I don't have any kind of like ranged weapons to attack this thing with from here.
I told you to get crossbow bolts.
She's not gonna throw them at it.
You could. I'm just saying. I'll go pick them up. All right.
Jesus.
I mean, you started with a bunch of gold. If you want to have bought a crossbow or something, I can just throw one on your character sheet right now.
Sure. Yeah, I guess we'll have to have some kind of ranged weapon.
Okay, let me grab you. One.
Yeah, I do have 450 gold still.
How many
Yeah.
bolts would you say you carry with your weapon?
Different crossbow.
Okay.
With you.
Look,
Uh,
I'm gonna
Is
use.
even share.
I'm messing with your character sheet. Give me 1 second.
Okay. I would say like also with the tower thing that Jiva like knows what it is, but is not a kind of she's not a religious person, even though she understands what it is. So and she's not a believer of bad luck. So
Yeah.
like so I understand like the superstition of it, but she kind of sees it as a challenge where it's like I will make my own luck.
Yeah, totally. That makes sense. Cool. Okay, so I added a crossbow there if you want to have had one, and you can take a shot at something. What are you gonna shoot your crossbow at?
The nightmare halfling on the right.
Okay, nightmare halfling. I like that. All right. Cool. Yeah. You got an 11. Okay. He scampers out of the way when you fire at him. So you take a shot, but it misses. It goes wide.
Okay.
Do you want to move? Do you want to do anything else?
I'm just gonna move like closer to my crew here.
Okay.
Over there.
All right. Enoch, it's your turn.
You shot this guy with a spiritual weapon, right, Dan? The guy south
Yeah,
of your hammer?
Yeah, he's got the 5 damage.
Okay. Well, no one's really... I'm pretty close to that thing. I will back up 30 feet directly south.
Okay.
Wait, I fucking forgot. I'm going to take shots at the little guys. I'll take a shot at this guy first. With first shot will not be a sharpshooter.
Okay.
How much damage did you deal to him? You dealt
5.
5. Fuck. Maybe it should be. I'll just deal sharpshooter attack. I think I fixed the macro. Let's see. Nope, that's a 7, so it's a miss regardless. I'll take a second shot. 6. Let's go for one more. An 11. That's also a miss.
All three shots miss.
Yeah.
All
I look at Ramos.
Good shooting, Tex.
Yeah, well, you didn't hit him either. All right, focus on the enemy.
I hit him with my hammer.
Okay, Berg, it is your turn. You have white light pouring from every orifice, and you feel like you're being consumed from within, but also you're pissed, and there's stuff to smash. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. All right. So a couple questions. First one, I don't think I've ever done the frenzy thing for when I'm actually like rage, just to bump up that extra bonus attack.
Like going from
regular,
non-frenzy to frenzy.
Is that something that I can do? I've never done it mid rage.
I don't know.
Looking it up, it seems like something that I can do.
Let's see.
I can paste
you can go into a frenzy when you rage. If you do so, for the duration of your rage mixing. Yeah, I feel like
the wording's kind of weird. Yeah, I can't tell if it's like something that I can do mid rage, like decide, be like, all right, fuck it, I'm just going into a frenzy.
It doesn't make it clear, right? It's like you can go into a frenzy when you rage. I don't know if
so I think
so. Let's call it like if you use your bonus action to upgrade, then we'll just do
that's
that.
fair.
Okay.
That's fair. Okay. So I'll use my bonus action to upgrade to a frenzied rage. So I get that extra one on the next turn. And then also second question would be the movement from here. This terrain. What kind of terrain is this? Because I mean, it's within my 40 feet. You know, what I mean, I could get there, but I just don't know if it's like difficult terrain or what. I can't tell like how.
For you and for the little goblos, the water is difficult terrain. Everything else is even enough that you don't have to worry about it.
Okay, so I could potentially get like right here and smack on this guy over here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, I think I'm going to do that.
Okay. Oh, I got to add another counter for you for your rage. It's 10 rounds, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to The idea is to go up there, we ping, and then attack him twice with my regular attacks.
Nice. Okay. And you.
Let's do that. I have the high ground. Well, actually, he's
All
kind
right.
of on a statue thing too. So
He's like standing on a chunk of the golem, like on one of its
let's
legs.
do some damage. Hopefully. Okay. 2 attacks.
Hey.
First one. 9, 1 necrotic. So we got 12 total with the 1 necrotic. Is he dead?
Okay.
Alive?
You kill him with. You don't get the necrotic. You kill him with.
Okay.
Kill him with the bludgeoning.
Maybe that's
is
a good
good.
thing. Who knows?
It's a good thing. Make a DC 10 con save for me as he
yeah.
flashes with light.
Well, does it do that at the end of the turn?
It's as soon as he dies. No,
As soon as he dies,
you
okay.
have to make this con save when he blows.
Oh, right, because he died. Sorry.
Yeah.
DC 10, you said?
Yes. Yeah. DC 10 con save.
I'm stupid. What am I rolling? Con save, right. I'm sorry. I was typing it out. My brain's all screwed up. Here we go.
It's okay.
It's been a while.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey!
You don't get blinded. That's fine.
I super don't get blinded.
No, you definitely don't.
I
Okay.
thought that
So
would
you've moved. You've made an attack. Do you have any more move left?
Yeah. Well, let me see. I moved 25 feet. So yeah, I should have a little bit. I should have breathing room to get close to this dude.
If you move into the water, it's 10 feet per like square essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would get me only up to 35 feet. So I should be able to get like right in
Take one
here
more step. Yep.
and attack
Yeah.
him.
So you splash down into the water.
He doesn't get like an attack of opportunity me coming at him, right?
No, it's only if you leave.
Only
for
if
some
I'm
reason.
leaving, right? Cool. And then final attack,
And this is on the golem.
the golem. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna see if my damage does anything, even though it is magical too. So yeah.
You got a magic hammer. Yep.
So we got 13 damage, 1 necrotic.
Okay. Yes, you hit him and you deal 13 plus the
Get that 1 necrotic back, yay! And he doesn't have any wizard shit that's it's my soul.
No, so here's the thing. He's a construct, so he actually has no soul for you to like
I
suck
remember
up.
someone that hated constructs.
So so just ignore the necrotic damage that you deal. Like ignore that damage. You don't deal it, and you don't get the points back because
Okay.
you have to. It's like damaging its soul, and it hasn't won.
Womp womp.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's
so you
not a soul.
smash
Great,
into
that's
it.
my turn.
But hell, you got strong arms and a hammer. So
Yeah.
When
okay,
you said
make
construct, I heard Sean. Is it a construct? In my...
yeah, one of the little
We're gonna kill it, right?
one of the little gnomes gets really
He
angry.
just starts throwing up.
Make that end of your turn con save, please, from the light.
Mm-hmm. Joe got it. Please be good.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just two. You get take half of this. You take another 6 damage.
Fuck.
Man,
This
you're
really
rolling
sucks.
real well.
This really sucks. Well, that's why I'm like, I got to get in there if I'm going to be taking these damage, this damage to try to do as much damage before I go down by this fucking
Yeah.
bullshit.
Have you like absorbed the essence of a thing like this before? Have you failed that save before? Is this the first
This is
time?
the
that's
first time
happened?
he's ever
I think this is
failed
the
it.
first time
Can
I've ever
you-
done that.
Can you on your character sheet somewhere start a list of things whose souls you've consumed and put Darkling on it?
Okay. Sure.
Thanks. Okay, cool. It is the golem's turn. You come up, you smash its leg with your hammer. It turns slowly to you, and it is going to slam you. So it swings out with a stony fist,
Here it comes.
striking you for 19 damage.
What the fuck?
Damn.
38 plus
Hey,
6.
though.
Holy fucking shit, you're
Hey.
dead.
And then swings in with its other fist.
Ah, you rolled
and
well
misses.
too.
So this time it doesn't hit you. The first
I
one
just
knocks you
took
back.
8 damage. It's fine.
First one knocks you back. The second one swings past you, and and the thing.
Does it knock me back like physically into another square?
Can
or-
we?
No. It just.
Okay.
It,
Okay.
yeah,
It's just you describe it.
slams
Someone
you.
from
Yeah.
the chat.
No
we
worries.
need an image made of Anne's face in GIF form that says "Welcome to Court of Swords" as that was rolled, please.
Oh wait, I didn't even
Great
see her
face.
face. Was she reacting?
Yes.
All right.
This is every day for Berg. He just takes punishment.
Also, Anne, it should be noted, Berg's the only character that remains from like 3 TPKs of the show. So like this
So
is
even
me
if
and
he
Dan's
dies,
third
he's
character.
a god.
Yeah.
So Bug, Marlo, and Lena look to you, Jiva, and they're like, "Let's let them stay and fight the thing." Bug says, "We should go. Come on!" And he like grabs your arm, and he's like, "We have to go. Come on!" And like tries to like drag you away.
I gotta see that reaction.
Can I want to like fake them out Like I want to say like, yeah, let's go, and then
Mm-hmm.
really double back and come back because I want them to go to safety because I am recognizing that this fight is intense, but I'm really curious about the tower thing because that
Sure.
vision.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. So they, when you're like, go, I'm right behind you. They take off. They start running. So Berg, I guess Berg and Ramos, you both see this. 3 of the 4 halflings, make a run for it.
Fucking
So they start-
deserters.
Yeah, I
Just
can't
like
see
going.
that. Ramus, do you say anything as they're leaving?
Thanks for the help.
Well, they're gardeners. It's
I
fine.
I think Berg just yelled, "Cowards!"
So the two darklings that are here, they, let's see, they can go through the golem because he's their friend. So one of them goes here to the body of its little buddy, and the other one goes there, and they start attacking you with their knives. Berg. Here's the first one. Misses, and
Nice
here's the second
try,
one.
little guy.
He also misses. You are too well armored.
Yeah.
So they're kind of running around in the water around the statue's legs and stabbing at you and giggling unsettlingly. Ramos, it is your turn.
See how long they're giggling.
I will first. We'll attack the golem with spiritual weapon. The first
Okay.
thing I'll do.
Right.
So, 17 enough to hit.
It is, yes.
Okay, for
Kill it.
5 force damage.
Okay. Right.
That thing's got
And-
like 2 HP. God damn it.
Yeah, and then I think I will just sacred flame on it as well. So wow, high roll.
Damn.
There you go.
Is that max damage?
Yeah, 16.
And that's on the
dexterity
that's
save.
on the
It's
golem. Okay.
Golem. Yeah.
It's close
I'm
to it.
gonna tell you right away. A golem is not very good at dexterity saves, as you might imagine. However,
Fucking
Well,
Christ.
except this
I'm
time,
I'm very
Adam.
good at
Damn it.
Dungeons and
Except this time.
Dragons. So, just Matrix dodges out of the way.
Wow.
No
Some
sacred flame
bullshit.
for
Minus
you, my
one.
good man. All right, Jiva, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna fire at the one of the golems, or not the golem, the darkling.
Little guys. Okay.
Yeah. The crossbow.
Oh yeah, no problem.
5.
And your sneak attack, you can. It's on missile weapons too, right?
Finesse or ranged weapon. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. So roll that 3d6.
Damn.
Oh, fuck,
Okay.
no problem.
Okay.
Enoch gets really.
Can she get a collat?
What?
Just like
Oh.
fires, just catches
Right
the
through
thing in the
him, you
side
know?
of the head. It goes right through the back of its hood into its head. Berg, you just see it kind of like blinks surprised at you, and a crossbow bolt pops out of the side of its head, and then it bursts into flame. DC 10 con save, please, Berg.
Berg is both impressed and upset that he has to do this.
Yeah. Enoch's really insecure at what's just occurred, so.
All right. That. Yeah.
Hey,
no
well, that's what
thing.
happens
You're
when
not
you get
blinded.
a target.
Ramus,
No thing.
Ramus, control your weapon. Focus on the fight.
Eyes over there. All right, Enoch, it is your turn. Let's see if you can hit something.
Yeah. Is this one you've been attacking your weapon with? Your spiritual weapon with, Dan?
I switched to the golem so that Berg can soak up the soul from the other guy.
Would you rather do that, Berg?
Probably.
All right.
Although it might corrupt me more. Who knows?
All right. I
Do whatever you want, honestly, because soaking up that thing's soul could also fuck me up. So who knows?
Yeah, but if I kill it, you got to make another con save.
Yeah, they're only DC
True.
10 though, and con is one of his best saves.
Yeah, it is. I have a +4, I think.
Yeah.
I'll
Do what
take
you
a
want, baby
I'll
boo.
take a shot at the south Darkling.
Okay.
Sharpshooter.
Alright.
19.
Nice. Yeah,
Nice.
you hit. Chances are very
19
good. It's
damage.
gonna toast. It dies.
Okay.
DC 10 con save, Berg.
Watch that horrible con save. Here we
Berg,
go.
I'm sorry, buddy.
There it is. All right, so Berg,
Hey,
you're
turn
blind.
away from the light, man.
So,
I knew it was gonna happen.
I know.
Fucking
Yeah.
knew it.
So Berg, you are.
I regret
know what?
nothing.
No, you know what though? I think under the effects of the there's like light pouring out of you. There's a bunch of going on. You can't be blinded. I think that's a byproduct of this effect.
Yeah, Adam. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. You've absorbed some of the Darkling's essence. The flash goes off, but and you stare right into it, but it doesn't.
Yeah, if like that's all pouring out of like my eyes and my mouth and stuff, it makes sense.
Totally makes sense.
Stands to reason.
Yeah.
I am the light.
Sorry.
Hey, hold on, I still got some fucking moves
Yeah,
to do.
you still have more. You still have more turn.
Yeah.
So you fire once. What do you want to do?
I will reload the hand crossbow and start taking shots at the golem.
Okay.
First shot, 21.
Okay.
19 more damage.
Damn, son.
Okay.
Third shot. I
Oh,
could
that's
add. We don't know what his AC is. I will use a superiority dice to make a precision attack on that. So I think I just add a D8 to that.
Sure.
Let's hope I roll well. Hey, a 10. Does it hit a 10? All right,
No.
so he's got some armor.
Both those shots hit the golem and just bounce off.
Hey, they've got piercing resistance.
So you're just like bang bang with your bolts, and they just ping. It's like shooting a brick wall.
Oh, so it doesn't
Sorry.
even look like the one before that does damage.
Didn't do shit. Nope.
3 big boy
both
attacks incoming. It's all good.
They both just bounced.
Oh,
both just bounced off of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Berg,
Yup.
it is your turn.
Let's do it. Boom.
Okay. Yeah. So for
Got 15.
11.
2 necrotic. Doesn't well the necrotic doesn't
Ignore the
fly, right?
necrotic.
Oh, is that okay? So we got 13.
13. Okay. Sure.
And second attack.
Hey,
Nice.
that's a lot
Nice.
of damage. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Okay.
16, 19, 21.
We're ignoring the necrotic, so it's 16.
Yeah.
So it's 18.
18.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Still
So
alive?
your swings.
I mean, I did that one shot.
Your swings as they crash into the side of this creature. Yeah, they're definitely like cracking its shell. You can see cracks spreading through it. And
He gets his orc
hammer,
racial, by the way. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't want to interrupt you either. But
and the hammer is like singing in your hands, like it's humming every time you hit it, like a tuning fork. And you can all hear this. There's this kind of harmonic sound coming from the hammer in counterpoint to the crashing strikes.
there's an
so you
extra
deal
4
another
on top too. Yeah, because of the racial for the crit.
Yep.
And third and final attack.
Nice.
Damn.
Fucking dumping on this motherfucker.
All right, another 7, 8, 9.
9.
Cool. All right. Con save from the inner light.
Mm-hmm. Every time inner light, I just think of the Star Trek episode.
Nice.
It's impossible for me.
Someone in chat pointed out a good visual for this. It's like in Diablo 3 when you pick up a bunch of the like the gold orbs and your character's like shooting lightning at stuff. You make the save, so you only take half radiant damage. So you take 5.
Nice. These saves are really they're saving me, you might say.
Okay, so the golem
Listen, I wouldn't be me if I didn't say these things, okay?
takes 2 mighty swings at you.
Uh-oh, good luck. What's your HP?
Comes-
Oh, my God, please. Oh,
Oh shit.
That's a very big hit.
you might be
What is
dead.
the total damage?
You take 36 damage.
It's half,
so
though,
it's-
right?
Yeah, it is half.
Yeah, it's half, so it's 18.
Whew.
Which is the
Okay.
exact amount that I have left, so I go down and come back up to 1.
Yeah, so here's what happens. We see the thing's big stone fist like come down on you, and it's like having the top floor of a building collapse on you. Like it just crushes you to the ground. And you die, and then you have your
I come back.
So you're
One
just like crushed by the stone fist. And it looks to an outsider who hasn't seen Berg take a hit like that before, like there's no way he could be alive. Like you see him like crushed into the earth.
Yeah, and then Berg like goes, "What? That's all you got?"
I can do this all day, man.
Yeah, like wobbling a little, but you're free.
Grabs his hammer, he's like, "Come on."
Okay. And then he takes his second swing.
Yeah, and then I'm about to go down again.
And this
Yeah,
time
I'm
you
down.
take 23.
You might.
So-
Oh, no, you don't die. Never mind.
The first hit knocks you down. The second hit you get, you're like, oh god, and then he just swipes.
Yeah, and then
to
it's
the
that
side,
comedic. That'll do it.
and down you go.
Fuck.
Okay, so you're unconscious. So your rage ends. Your inner light fades. and the golem goes looking for another target. Bug, Marlo, and Lena. I think Bug gets Lena to safety, but Marlo is like, "Wait a second, you stayed to fight." So he turns and he comes back, and
Jesus.
I think he's taken Bug's bow. So you see Marlo come back, and the two of you, Jiva, you like lock eyes, and he says, "If you're staying, then I'm staying." And he doesn't have time to take a shot this turn, but you can see him. He's got a couple of arrows. I guess he needs both hands, so he drops them at his feet and knocks one, gets ready to shoot. There are no Darklings left, so I'm going to take them out of the order. Ramos, it's your turn.
All right, seeing Berg go down, I know that I have to save him. So first thing I will do is healing word on Berg to get him back up.
Be the Gale the party needs. Just heal bot Berg.
So you get 8 healing back. So and then Ramos will move up close enough to use the channel divinity, which will hit the golem.
Okay.
Let's see. For up to 20. Con save.
Okay. So he has advantage. He has advantage on this save because it's a spell or magical effect.
Fuck.
So let me.
So it's either 20 or 10.
Roll that save. Yep. Con save. Here we go. Okay. So he gets the save and takes 10 damage. All right.
How's he looking?
He's fine. He's doing great. He's got some cracks in him, but he's okay. Okay. So Ramos, you run up. You strike Berg with a bolt of healing energy, and then the sudden radiance of light washes over the golem and does some damage. Jiva, what are you gonna do? You just saw 2 of Enoch's crossbow bolts just bounce off the thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna let's see how do I move my person? I like yell over at Enoch and I'm just like, it might be time to leave. Unless you humans have a death wish.
I peek my head from behind the bush around the corner. All we've got left to do is die. Face it. I pull back around.
He said from the bush. Don't be afraid of this thing. All right, back into the bush.
He just Homer Simpsons into the bush.
Yeah.
Okay. Then kind of to myself, I'm just like, they're insane. And I can't like attack it with even if I attack it with a short sword, I feel like it's not gonna do anything.
Short sword slashing, so it's a different type of damage. We don't know if it's gonna do damage.
I don't want to get within range of it.
Yeah, because it currently it's beating the shit out of Berg, and as long as Berg is there, it'll probably continue to do so.
How much damage have we done to this fucker?
Not much.
Not
10,
much.
You've done
much.
He has
10 damage at least from.
You've done 70 damage to it. You've done 70 so far.
Let's see, how far away am I from it?
Berg is putting work in.
Berg, I didn't realize we've done that much damage.
Mm-hmm.
Can I think I can.
You think it's a lot though, but it's probably not.
I can run up, attack, and then
Disengage, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Now you're pretty far. You're pretty far from it.
5 right there.
Yeah. The water though, that first step into the water is actually 10 feet, so you can get this far. Yeah. You can't quite get into range.
The reason being is because it's difficult terrain.
Yes, because the water is.
Yeah.
Okay. Can it hit me where I am right now?
Nope.
Okay.
Nor does it seem like it wants to.
So Adam, how if she moves there, that would count as her first. And then if she has disengage, can you attack during a disengage? Like could she move up and then run back? Move up, attack, and then run back?
On her next turn, she could and you could move up, you could attack, then you could use the disengage action and then finish your move away. So yes.
Could she technically dash from where she started with a bonus action, move up, attack, then run away? All in the same move?
You've moved. You can make another move action to get up to it, but you can't. And then you could attack, yes, but then you'd be in range of it. And if it puts Berg down on the first swing, you're going to take the second one.
Berg is not
Yeah,
raging, by
okay.
the way. This is something you guys should note.
I have cunning action as one of my things. Are you taking that into account for?
That's what I was asking. Yeah. When I was
Yeah. So you've taken your regular move. So you have a full action and a bonus action. You can use your bonus action with cunning action to move again and attack this turn if you want to. You can move and attack, but you can't move, attack, disengage, and then move without a full turn.
My thing is, if he's taken 70 damage and he's doing just fine, it means he has either 200 or close to 200 HP, probably.
Nah.
Yeah, he's made of stone. He has I mean all the qualities you'd imagine of a magically
Exactly,
powered
yeah.
statue.
It's the fact that he's a giant stone golem,
Yeah.
so his HP is
Indeed.
probably pretty fucking huge. I'm just trying to figure out if we actually have a chance at. Because Berg's not raging. He can think rationally. But whatever. That's all I'm saying.
Like we can run if we.
So
want
yeah, Jiva, what do you want to do? You
I don't
have
imagine he's fast.
you have an attack, you have a move, like you have everything your cunning action can do, and you have one more full action. So you've actually got quite a lot more you can do. So you could move again and attack. You could take a shot at it from where you are and move again. You could hide. What do you feel like doing?
Do I have any? Can I see if it has any like weak spots that I could try and target with?
Yeah, you could take an action to like assess the situation. Yeah.
Okay.
Make a let's have you make a perception check. 12. Okay. Yeah. What do you want to know?
Weaknesses.
It doesn't appear to be like structurally, like it's taken most of the hits in its kind of lower body, but it doesn't seem to be structurally weakening it. It seems to be that like it's the damage is spreading throughout it. It doesn't have one particular place you could hit it. Not like a person, right? So yeah, it's probably the same all over.
Okay.
And because you're taking an action to assess it, I will tell you, it has more than half of its hit points left still.
Okay.
Between half and 3/4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay where I am. Wait for
Okay.
my next.
Sounds good. All right. So Enoch, it would be your turn. Do you want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break. We're a little bit over.
Okay.
We'll come back and jump into the fight for hour 3. So don't go anywhere. We'll see if we continue to fight this thing or if we run. I'm sure there will be deliberations during the break amongst the group, and we'll figure out
Yeah.
me not knowing what they want to do after this. So we'll be right back. Hour 3 comes up in just about 3 to 5 minutes. We'll see you in just a sec.